Our very first org cadets. Oh, okay.
Stick around to the end of the video for your chance to win a Star Citizen game package complete with Drake Golem and lifetime insurance. Full details to follow at the end of the video. The Rebel Raccoon Org flagship, the Suzaku, was at rest in deep space somewhere in Stanton. The ship was quiet for now, but this was to be a special day as we were awaiting the arrival of our very first class of cadets on board.
Those are the empty boxes.
I was putting in a spare armor set in case they wanted me.
And this is really the dream. Living on a cap ship, being able to share experiences with other people on the cap ship, and also in the future, like I said, the impossible dream, the one that's going to be the most difficult, is assigning yourself as a officer to a cap ship or a pirate, depending upon the allegiance, and being able to log back in to the cap ship and giving out the abilities and roles for a person on the cap ship to have access to the areas and the machinery. That's going to be the biggest hurdle ever, but really, it is what you want. At the end of the day, it's what we all want. We want to be able to log in our beds. We're up, we're in the cap ship. It's Battlestar Galactica. You're out in deep space. You're all having a good time together. And man, that put a 1 in chat if you agree with me. I mean, that is really going to be a hard thing to do. I don't know how they're going to do it. We've talked about it since day one. I think it'll happen. Like, to me, I feel like that is something that absolutely has to happen. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I already love the setup of this video because it's already given me the vibes of the future. Like, when I see gameplay like this, you know, we've watched it so many times. We years ago when they didn't have multi-crew or ships that could actually have like a multi-crew scenario, and we saw videos about this, I'm like, oh, this is going to happen. We have it now. Here we're watching this. I think in the future we'll have it now. It is the dream.
Change out.
Oh. You can take it upstairs.
In the storage upstairs?
Yeah, maybe.
And I was to put my previous ATC training to good use, again spending the day overseeing flight operations in the hangar. Vlad was busy moving supplies around inside the ship, but he did have a message for me about equipment on board.
You know? Gate in the Armory, I left
already sucked in.
Prism and a R97 or R71 shotgun.
Yeah, shotguns. Shotguns are fun. While there was still time remaining, I wanted to get a drink from the cargo bay. This is me we're talking about, and I knew that I was going to be in the control tower for a few hours today. And sure enough, we'd start hearing updates about the dropship heading in.
Oh, this is great.
The crew rushed to position as the dropship closed in.
How do you not love this?
Control, this is Jackal Zulu. I am 80 clicks and cloak. Requesting clearance to land and offload.
Jackal Zulu, Suzaku Control, cleared for landing, pad 2.
We're at 30 clicks out. ETA on
The cadets were about to come aboard the flagship for the very first time.
This is awesome. Already, this is like 5-star, man. I'm loving it.
Flight crew, you have the ball.
This is so cool. I'm already down. This is such a great idea for a video.
Roger, wheels down.
Look at everybody working together, man. Oh, this is so cool, man.
Lining up on the edge of the flight deck over there.
King Killer, the leader of our Org Marines, would greet the recruits as Kimosabi, our dropship pilot, prepared to leave for a second run of cadets.
All personnel, skiers.
This is it, man. They're living the dream right now. This is so good.
Jackal Zulu cleared for takeoff, rear exit.
So Battlestar Galactica right now.
Jackal Zulu away.
It would take no time at all for Kimo to return with the second flight of cadets and again land in the hangar of the Suzaku.
I can't stop smiling. Smiling, man.
Line up with the other two.
Love it.
Again, King Killer would greet the cadets ahead of our org leader, Phoenix.
Okay, cadets, welcome to the Idris. I'm going to hand you over to Captain and Commander of the Org. Phoenix, take it away.
Welcome to the Suzaku, the command ship. I'm going to give you a short tour of the ship, and once that tour is up, I'm going to hand you back over to King Killer, and he's going to go over some basic drills and procedures that we would want to run on while we're on board the ship. It all is pretty simple stuff, but it's also really important to prevent simple mistakes that can turn into larger ones. So,
already so awesome, man. You organize an event, you make sure that everybody can get there. Eventually, this will be like a regular thing when it's built into the game and you can like log in, be part of the crew, right? People will apply. There will be some people that get kicked out. There will be some people that come in. There will be regulars that wake up every single day. And this is the perfect way to do this because you can hear there's a tone to this man's voice where like he wants a particular amount of order and for people to have like a certain amount of knowledge on how things run on the cap ship. Also, there's a level of fun too. Like this is the perfect balance. You want to make sure that people are having fun, but at the same time, you want them to know like, hey, you're a part of something that just generally doesn't happen. You know, in an MMO, you're part of something different. A touch RP, don't go crazy RP. Like here's the thing that I usually find for like really effective organizations, being a dude that has done this and led people, is that you want to make sure that they understand, the people in your crew understand that there has to be like order, that there has to be a general knowledge of how things run. But at the same time, you also got to be chill and cool and want to have fun. You guys understand that? Like, if you take the RP too far and it becomes all about the RP, you've wiped out a very significant portion of the effectiveness of the crew, because there's going to be some people that are like, hey, the RP's taking control to the point where we're not maybe so effective because they're in their own storyland and the reality's right here in front of us. We're getting our asses kicked, all hands on deck. Let's go, order, right? And some people that take RP too far are like, oh, the bridge is blowing up. Oh no, you know, like it's like no, motherfucker. Sit down at the comm station, relay the information to everybody. You know what I mean? There has to be a good balance, like just a touch RP, just a little touch, not crazy on it, but there has to be order and there has to be fun. Fun is the most important ingredient. I've seen organizations that just go like strict military order, right? And they're very effective, but what ends up happening is there's a breakdown, and the breakdown becomes that at the end of the day, these dudes are trying to have fun. These men and women are really just trying to have fun. So you better offer like an order-based organization with fun built in. That's just my recipe for success.
Without further ado, follow me.
Okay.
The
Continue.
cadets would be shown around the ship, and Phoenix will offer safety guidelines at the outset.
We don't want to sprint. We don't want to run into each other.
Yes.
Sprinting, especially even on a moving ship, stairwheel, that can cause the type of desync that can cause insta-kills. And we definitely don't want that. So right now, especially, we don't want to sprint because there's so many of us. This is actually our tower control. This is actually where Citizen Kate is sitting here, commanding the flight control tower.
Hi, everyone.
What's up, Wookie? Give our friend Wookie a shout out. How you doing, Wookie? Good to see you, buddy.
They're blue.
Love
so
Wookie.
Whenever you see blue lines in the floor, that is a way that you know that you're on the starboard side.
So many
The
friends
starboard
joining
side
in
of the
here
ship,
tonight, man.
If you are facing forward, is the right side of the ship.
I love it. I love the instructions. He's giving him a tour. I just absolutely love this. I got to give a shout out to everybody that came here tonight. All the content creators that showed up. We had El Guapo. We have Star Jump. We had Wookie stop in here. It is a great place to be tonight. Thank you for joining us, guys. And everybody tonight, I hope you're having a blast here. Don't forget, every Thursday night, Star Citizen After Dark. You guys are freaking amazing. It's my favorite day of the week, besides also Friday, which is tomorrow, where I stream.
Many of the cadets would be familiar with the layout of an Idris, of
Anytime I'm
course,
streaming,
but not
I'm
all
having a
of
good
them,
time.
and it is important to bring everyone up to speed. You never know if someone is a completely new player or not, and we want to be welcoming to all.
Man.
So the tour would proceed through medical and the rest of the ship as Chemo brought a final flight onto the ship.
Look at Dynus go. All right, Dynus. Gotta push the Dynus button. I had to. It's been a while since I pushed the Dynus button.
With a straggler.
Ships are doing an event tonight.
Well, I mean,
The cadets were shown through engineering and the cargo bays before making their way further back to the aft of the ship, where the briefing room
Harold was like, dude, he's like, I gotta follow after that performance. Thank you, Harold. Thank you. Dynus, look what you're doing. You're inspiring people to join up.
is located. It would be in the briefing room that Phoenix would give a rundown of the org and our modus operandi.
Okay, everybody, let's go into the briefing room.
Now, I won't share the entire briefing, but I think it is important to note that the Rebel Raccoons are not a PvP org like either Skunkworks or Phoenix Operations before it, and that does change the outlook in a lot of areas.
When we get into an event or a combat situation, even if it's PvE, we don't know if we get jumped by another org. Always going to be looking for ways to find us, to get us, and eventually they will. And there are much larger orgs out there than we are, and they are dedicated PvP orgs that can really put down the hate.
This is so good. This is like Wing Commander's briefing room, man. This is exactly what I wanted, like to see people gather here. Oh my God, man. Weren't you thinking about this when you were a kid playing Wing Commander? This was it, man. This was it. It's here. It's live. Now, to have the display actually show different types of ships is going to be the first thing that happens. I get geeked out. I get so excited when I see this actually happening in the game. Oh man, it's so great. I don't know how you can't be excited when you see something like this. There's going to be some haters and some people are like, oh, DG, settle down. I feel like that guy that we watched earlier tonight who was talking about putting his helmet on his booty cheeks and how excited he got. This is how excited I get when I see this, man. The fact that you can actually take this, the first thing that you're going to see is the ability to actually load up ship specs on this. That will be the first stage of how they go about this display. You're going to be able to cycle through different ships. And you can point out like weak points and say, okay, we're going to find ourselves up against these particular these ship classes. And you can have discussions in the briefing room about the different types of ship classes, what you're going to go after. The second thing that you'll see eventually is an area or a grid, a 3-dimensional grid map. Some people, okay, now again, this is me going way, way, way far out in the future. And I know people say don't even speculate or don't even take time to talk about it, but I am. They want people happy with this. Cloud Imperium wants everything out of this that they could possibly. Can't you figure out that we're 15 years in? Of course, they're going to keep going. They're going to keep building. Everything will continually get upgraded. This display, the UI is going to be so tight, you're not even going to believe it. Eventually, one day, it's going to have a 3-dimensional map. People are going to laugh at me. That's okay. I've said things before in the past that have actually put a 1 in chat when I was talking craziness in 2015 and 2016, and today you're here seeing it. If you remember those days and you're an OG where I was talking about dynamic weather and uninterrupted planetary landing, no cutscenes, if you remember those days I was talking about that, there's a 1. Betty does. OG. Thank you, Wicked Wookie, for gifting 5 gifts. You are the man. Everybody thought I was crazy, didn't they? They thought I was crazy. All the gameplay that we're seeing now are things we theory crafted almost 10 years ago. And people at the time said, DG, don't even start talking about it. This is never going to be in the game. And these things are now in the game. Some of those things are now in the game. Not every single thing, but some of those things are now in the game. This is one thing that I think will also be in the game. You will be able to have your display here in the briefing room show you a volumetric map, very similar to what you're seeing currently on the radar in your ships, but with a grid lines. And it will show you an area that is pretty much the area surrounding your particular ship. And you'll be able to put pinpoints and little bookmarks in it. And you'll be able to show nav routes on here in the system. You'll be able to take the system in the map and just blow it up right there. And you'll be able to point things out and highlight things. And you can create your own missions. You can create your own missions that mean something. Not Moby Glass missions, not NPC missions, player-driven missions that are directly related to your organization that have an effect on the success of your organization. We're talking about all the land that you own, all the assets that you own, commodities that you're trying to protect, areas that you're trying to attack. All of this will be virtualized right here, very similar to how we pull up the map right now, except you'll be able to put it right there, and you'll be able to have a briefing where you have your cadets or your veterans all in the briefing area, and you'll be able to point to things. And man, that is absolutely what I wanted. I can see it. I can totally see it. It will happen. If you think I'm crazy, so be it. There's been plenty of people that have been thinking I've been crazy this whole time talking like this about it. I am super excited to see this in action, and that is what will happen. Mark my words. That will happen. Just like some of the things in the past people made fun of me for me talking about that I got super excited about that are now in the game.
So we're a PvE org that has PvP.
The wife's calling.
In
Fingers.
a combat
Thanks
situation.
For showing up, Fingers. I love you, bro. Tell your wife I said hello.
Try to exfil the situation. Protect the mothership. We're going to get her out of here first. All right. Everybody, let's go ahead and move to the next area.
Should I put a giant banana on there, Fingers?
The tour would continue through the firing ranges and armory before finally arriving at the bridge, where Phoenix would share a few details about my soon-to-be commissioned ship.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Great video by Kate.
Paint scheme is Kate's ship, which will be the Rebel Barton. She will be captaining that ship.
The cadets were then handed over to Kingkiller to conduct their initial basic training on board the Suzaku.
I'm Kingkiller. I am charged of the Marines, known as Jackal Company. We're going to split you off into groups. I'll hand some of you off to do some gunnery training, and I'll take the rest and run you through some basic ship CQB drills. So follow me. Rest.
There was also gunnery training going on, and for that, the onboard ships needed to launch.
Requesting permission to launch flight of 2.
Raven 1-1, cleared for takeoff, flight of 2.
That's better.
Upstairs, Kingkiller was teaching cadets CQB to protect the ship from boarders.
Okay, everyone spread out. Get somewhere where you can see. Blast if you come to this side.
Will was the very first AI that inspired all of this.
Do the pan. Well, when Blast does the pan, I'll move across, and you go into the far corner, check the corner, and then move in to do an X shape in the room.
That's right, Bingo remembers.
This position will come in. I clear this corner.
That's old school, Bingo. That's old school.
Right.
That's
You clear the corner quickly. Yeah. And same for the other way. You clear your corner, then get into the room.
The cadets would be a bit shaky, of course, but they have plenty of time to work on that in future.
There's a bit of decent here, yeah.
Gunnery training was also in progress with Azathoth and Reaper leading the class.
Once you get in the seat, everyone please enter your turrets if you're not there already. When you press your left click, you're going to notice that you can't fire, and that's because
I don't know how you don't love this. This is awesome.
When you move your mouse around, and feel free to track around like a crazy person, you're going to notice there's a little line connecting your targeting reticle to the center of your screen.
Now, I was concerned about thirst building up, and ATC was quiet right now, so I figured go get a drink.
Okay, yeah, well, as you're crossing over...
But I didn't expect to be running right through one of the classes, so instead I'd head for the medical bay to avoid any disruption.
Yeah, that was perfect. You'll get far.
In the medical bay, I could jump in a bed quick to restore my fluids. I didn't get much footage of the turret gunnery. I believe it was mostly a dry fire introduction to turret control, but I fully expect to attend more training events in the near future. My aim is to captain my Perseus, the Rebel Burton, so I have a lot to learn about ship command and, well, just ships in general before then. If anything in this video looks like your kind of fun, then you can find a link to the Org Discord in the description of the video below. I know that Phoenix and the Org leadership team would be very happy to see you join us as a new recruit. Now, I mentioned at the start of this video that CIG have very kindly provided a Star Citizen game package complete with Drake Golem and lifetime insurance to give away to one lucky viewer. For your chance.
Wow, that's never happened to us. What is up, Chris? What's up? No. Chris, man. Come on, man. For this 15 years, give me a break, man. They just added me on like Facebook for something. I think I'm even banned on their Star Citizen Facebook page, and they gave me some type of an award the other day. I don't know if you guys got that, like on the face, and it was like their official Star Citizen page. And I'm like, what? I can't even get to that page. How are they giving me some type of weird reward on Facebook? Anyway, Kate, that's awesome. I love it. She's great. Kate is awesome. And what a great narrative here to show the workings on a cap ship, to talk about the future, you know, and these dreams becoming a reality. It is okay to dream. It is okay to be a dreamer. A lot of these dreams that we've dreamed have become a reality. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel put down for being a fan of something that it is that you like. And it is a sad state of the world where I have to talk to people and tell them not to feel ashamed to be a fan of a game that they would love to see become a reality. It is because so many out there find this an easy target to monetize the clickbait hate. And I will always talk about this game in the truest fashion that there is. I will take a breath. I will look at the macro. I will look at the business model. I will look at the game dev. And I will always talk about this as a rational adult. That is my promise to you. That is the way I have covered Star Citizen from the very get-go. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I hope you all had an absolute blast. I did.